Well, there's a lot of money to be made in picks and shovels.
Picks and shovels.
So all the people in the gold rush, the first millionaire in the gold rush was the dude who sold everybody picks and shovels.
Yeah.
I mean, this weekend at the event, I was with some other vendors, and they're making crazy money, like crazy money. And then they're right now at the Matt Andrews event, and he was like, bro, that's the event you need to go to learn how to scale like a service business or a product business for the niche. And they are making tons of money, right? And so that lead generation chick, she'll end up making just as much or more than doing arbitrage stuff.
Because what does she get great at? If you really look at it, so you talk about short-term rentals. So you got to get good with the pitch. You got to get good at analyzing the deal to make sure that it's going to be profitable. From that point, after you go ahead and sign and do all that stuff. From that point, you're furnishing it. You're setting up the systems to managing it. You know what I mean? All these tools and stuff like that, which can be a lot.
Yeah.
Right. So what she's doing for someone who just wants the lead, now I know that it's profitable, right? We're going to go ahead and double check it, make sure everything's good. But she's taking all that away from me. And all I'm doing is furnishing it and getting it up on the site, right? It's a lot of little things in that really get it going.
Like she should be charging a lot more.
100%. But what is she doing? So at that point, she specialized on her pitch, right? She done got really good at this pitch where she must be getting a high volume of yeses, right? And analyzing it to make sure that it even makes sense before she does after she pitches them, she analyzes it to make sure that it is what she believes that it is. And then from that point, she sells a product. So she's not even having to furnish it, put it on here, manage this, manage that, manage this person, manage that person. Bro, she's becoming a professional at her pitch and analyzing that it's a deal. 2 things she niched down in a full ass business and then sold that product.
Right. You only need to niche down on a couple different things. That's why you see like dispo houses. Keegley, and they make tons of money, and it's niched down like we just dispo.
Yeah.
All we do is dispo.
And people can be like, oh, you give them 50% for dispo in a deal. I'm like, bro, have you tried to dispo by yourself?
When you don't put work into it,
acquisitions is hard. You know what I mean? We understand that, but we also understand, can dispo be a little bit easier at times? But when you think about the time that you got to put into dispo in order to make it easy, you're taking away from acquisitions, which is already hard.
Right. And then you aren't built out like that yet. So
exactly.
For most people, bro, like if you're just getting started, JV the deal, dude. JV the deal. And then you need to be actively, once you get to a point to where like you have a leads manager, like, bro, it's your job to start building out that buyer's list.